Now we are discussing about the vectors. What is vector? A quantity which can have both magnitude and direction is called vector. A quantity which can have both magnitude and direction, that is called vector. I give the one example here. Displacement means what is the displacement? A shortest distance from initial point to final point. A shortest distance from initial point to final point. For example, one object is going from point A to point B like this. This is initial point and this is final point. This path we can call it is nothing but a distance. But displacement means a shortest distance from initial point to final point, that is called, we are calling it is the displacement. See here, in the displacement, this is nothing but a some length. This is having magnitude. This is nothing but a magnitude. And direction from initial point to final point I mentioned. So displacement having magnitude and direction. Displacement having magnitude and direction, isn't it? So displacement, acceleration, velocity, is electric field, magnetic field. These all are the example for the vectors. These all are the example for the vectors. So I am writing this definition here. Vector means a quantity which can obey a physical quantity or a physical quantity which can have both magnitude and direction. That is called vector. Okay, that is called vector. What is the scalar? Scalar means a quantity which can have only magnitude but not having the direction. So scalar means scalar is nothing but having only magnitude. It is having only magnitude, isn't it? That is, we are calling it is nothing but a scalar quantity. What is the example for the scalar? Distance. Distance means length of the path covered by the particle is called distance. See here, actual path of the light. This is the path. This total length of the path covered by the particle is called distance. So this is nothing but a magnitude. But I did not mention here from initial point to final point, otherwise from point A to point B. If I mention like that, that is nothing but it gives the direction. But distance, in the distance definition, length of the path covered by the particle is called distance. So distance is the scalar quantity. It is having only magnitude, isn't it? And how we can represent the vector symbol means here A bar. This is nothing but a vector symbol. Bar is nothing but a magnet. Bar is nothing but a gives the direction. This is vector A. A vector we can give. Scalar is nothing but a A. See here, scalar means if I keep the bar, that is the vector. If I am not keeping the bar, that is nothing but a scalar. That is nothing but a scalar. For your understanding, I am drawing one symbol like this. It is a vector symbol. This is, we can call it is head of the vector. It is head of the vector, and this is the tail of the vector. It is tail of the vector. And the remaining from here to here, we can call it is the magnitude of vector. It is, we can call it is the magnitude of the vector. From here to here, we can call it is the magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but a length. Magnitude is nothing but a length. You know very well about that one. So when it is head of the vector, this arrow symbol represents the head of the vector, and this end one we can represent the tail of the vector, and this total length of this vector we can represent by the magnitude of the vector. And if you draw the two vectors, like this, see here, the length of the two vectors, for example, this is A vector and this is B vector. Just I am giving names. This name it is nothing but a vector. This name it is nothing is the B vector. And magnitude of the two vectors are same. Magnitude of the two vectors are same and direction is same. These type of vectors we can call it is equal vectors. These type of vectors we can call it is equal vectors, isn't it? It is equal vectors. What is equal vectors? Definition means a vectors which can have same direction, a vectors which can have same direction, same magnitude, same direction, same magnitude, that we can call it is the equal vectors. And next one, I am writing about the like vectors or parallel vectors. It is like vectors, like or parallel vectors. Like vectors are parallel vectors in this situation. See here, both are having same direction. Both are having, it is the same direction. See here, the two vectors having towards right direction only. Both are, it is showing it is the towards right side direction. So direction of the two vectors are same, but magnitude, that lengths are different. Magnitude is different. So a vector which can have both having the same direction but different in magnitude, that we can call it is the like vectors or parallel vectors. That we can call it is the like vectors or parallel vectors. And next one I am taking, it is one more here. One direction is like this and one more direction is like this. It is like unlike vectors are anti-parallel vectors. It is anti-parallel vectors. See, in this situation, the direction of the two vectors are different. Direction of the two vectors are different. See here, one A vector is towards right side, B vector is towards left side. A vector is towards right side and B vector it is towards left side. Direction of the two vectors are different and magnitude of the vectors also different. Magnitude of the vectors also different. That vectors we are calling it is unlike vectors or anti-parallel vectors. Means again I am giving the definition here. A vector which are different in the magnitude and direction, that we can call it is unlike vectors or anti-parallel vectors. And next one I am writing it is negative vector. I am taking it is one vector, it is along this direction. A vector it is towards right side and B vector it is towards left side. See, in this situation it quite opposite to the equal vector. See here, equal vector means two vectors are direction it is one side only. That is nothing but towards right side. Magnitude is same. That we are calling it is equal vectors. Now here I am writing A vector is towards right side, B vector is towards left side. That is we are calling it is the negative vector. Negative vector means any two vectors are different in the direction, but magnitudes are same. That vectors we are calling it is the negative vector. Means this equation you can write as a one vector having direction. One direction if you assume as a positive means opposite direction should be negative. So if I am taking A vector is positive means this side direction is towards right side direction. If I am considering as a positive, towards left side direction I should be considered as a negative, isn't it? That you can write as a equal to minus B. A is equal to minus B. This is negative vector, isn't it? And co-initial vectors. Next one I am writing about the co-initial vector. Co-initial vector means all the vectors are moving away from the one point. All the vectors are moving in different direction. All the vectors are going away from one point. That vectors we can call it is the co-initial vectors. And what about coplanar vectors? Coplanar vectors means all vectors are different direction, different magnitudes, but all are acting in one same plane. For example, in a house, 4 members are there. One mother, one father, one brother. It is nothing but 2 children, isn't it? Mother height, father height, and children's heights are the different. So 4 heights are different. That is mean nothing but each and every person you assume as a one vector, isn't it? Now the direction of the each and every person. One person, for example, going one direction towards the mother is going towards the kitchen. The direction is towards the kitchen, and this father is going towards the bedroom. So the direction is different, and children are playing in different direction. So 4 directions are 4 vectors having 4 direction, 4 magnitudes. Magnitude is nothing but a height. So different direction, different magnitudes, but all are staying in one room only. That is nothing but we can call it is coplanar vectors. All vectors are acting in one plane. All vectors are acting in one plane. That we can call it is the coplanar vector. See here, I am taking it is one xy plane. This is x and this is y plane. All vectors are different direction. All vectors are different direction, different magnitudes. All vectors having different direction, different magnitudes, but acting in one plane. That we can call it is the coplanar vectors. That we can call it is the coplanar vectors. And what is unit vector? Next one, it is unit vector. What is the unit vector? Unit vector is nothing but a magnitude of the vector is unit. Magnitude of unit vector is unit. That vectors we can call it is the unit vector. Magnitude of the vector. Magnitude of the vector is unit. Unit is nothing but a, you know very well, unit is nothing but a 1. We have to take it. So magnitude of unit vector is nothing but a, if you are taking magnitude is nothing but a unit. That is nothing but a, you can call it is the 1. Magnitude of the unit vector is 1. Otherwise, a vector which can have the magnitude is 1 or unit, that vector we can call it is the unit vector. Once again I am defining because it is important definition. Unit vector means a vector which can have magnitude is unit. Which can have magnitude is unit. That vector we are calling it is unit vector. Isn't it? Unit vector formula, it can be represented by the cap. It can be represented by the A cap. Unit vector means here A is a vector, but it is represented by the cap means that is the A unit vector. A is a unit vector. A cap is equal to, you can write A bar divided by modulus of A. A bar divided by A modulus of A. This is A modulus of A vector is nothing but a magnitude, and this is the vector, and this is unit vector. Next one, null vector. Null vector means a vector which can have magnitude is 0. A vector which can have the magnitude is 0. That vector we are calling it is the null vector. See here, for your understanding I am taking one point. Just it is one point. This magnitude is nearly equal to 0. But we are unable to find out the direction. See here, this dot point, just I taken one dot. What about the magnitude is nearly equal to very millimeters. That is nothing but a 0.1 millimeter. So that nearly equal to 0. So this we can call it is magnitude is 0. And what is the direction of the null vector means undetermined. Direction of the null vector is undetermined. Why we can say it is undetermined means, see here, the direction, if you want to draw, you can draw like this. But if I want to draw like this, I can draw like this. If you want, some other person came, he want to draw the direction is like this. That's why only undetermined. We are unable to determine the direction of the null vector. See here, one it is going like this, one it is going like this. It is undetermined, isn't it? And next one it is, I want to explain about the position vector. What is position vector? Position vector is a line joining the position vector. Position vector, isn't it? Position vector means I am taking it is the one plane x, y, z. X, y, z. It is the one plane I am taking x, y, z, isn't it? I am taking one particle P. Just I am taking one particle P, isn't it? A line joining the, see here, I can describe this particle with respect to this position. I can describe this particle with respect to one fixed point. Here fixed point is nothing but a origin. Fixed point is nothing but a origin, isn't it? Now, fixed point is origin. How we can define this one means, a particle can be described with respect to the origin or fixed point. A particle can be described with respect to the fixed point. A line joining the fixed point and particle position. Fixed point and particle position, that you can call it is we can call it is the position vector. OP bar is equal to R bar. This OP we are writing as a position vector is R, isn't it? The coordinates are, see here, if you take the coordinates from here to here distance is x, from here to here distance is y, isn't it? On the y axis is y, And if you take the three-dimensionally, if you assume, because the z-axis comes to like this, along the z-axis also it covers distance like this, isn't it? So that is nothing but a z. The coordinates of P is nothing but a x comma y comma z. P coordinates are x comma y comma z, isn't it? Now this position vector you can write like this: xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Xi plus yj plus z cap. Here I, j, k are the unit vectors which are acting along x comma y and z axis, isn't it? I is a unit vector, is acting along the x direction. J is a unit vector, it is acting along the y direction. K is a unit vector, it is acting along the z direction. So I, j, k are the unit vectors which are acting along the x, y, z axis, isn't it? And this position vector OP is equal to R is equal to, OP we are writing as a R, under that is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, isn't it? Once again I am defining this position vector, everyone you have to observe with respect to the, for your understanding I am telling you, if I am seeing with respect to this position any object, for example this is the object, isn't it? I can observe this object, just this position only I can observe, but I cannot see this object, isn't it? If I change my position, just I can change the position like this, I am observing, I can see this back side of this one at that moment if I change my position. So I can explain any particle, otherwise the particle position can be described, with respect to one fixed point, like this. I am the fixed position, this is the particle. So a particle can be described with respect to the one fixed point, a line joining the fixed point and particle position. Just draw the line. This line we are calling it is the position vector. So OP is equal to R equal to xi plus yj plus zk, and magnitude of this vector R bar is equal to, R bar you can write as a R. See here, magnitude means R bar modulus you can write, otherwise you can write without vector, that is nothing but a magnitude. So magnitude of the vector is equal to under root of x square plus y square plus z square, under root of x square plus y square plus z square. This is the magnitude of the position vector.